Before we move away from this topic, I'd just like to understand if this is something that you would have spoken with the Attorney General about. I know you were abroad when he issued his statement and so on.
I saw at the very beginning one or two persons, especially somebody from the media, was sending me questions asking me if the Attorney General, if the Prime Minister had done his due diligence and whether the Attorney General had recused himself. I simply want to say to the population, there is a responsible Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago, and there's a responsible government in Trinidad and Tobago, and the public interest is well served.
A few moments later.
And Prime Minister, you made reference to a question that I would have sent you via WhatsApp.
I said that?
Yes.
You sent me a question about what?
On the due diligence aspect. So I'll
you admit that?
Yes, I did.
So don't go any further.
So,
I advise you, don't go any further.
well, let me ask you a question.
I am not going to answer you.
So I don't have any personal grudge
it is not personal. I am just pointing out the role that the media is playing when there's malice. And if you believe the nonsense that somebody put on social media about me and due diligence, while I am representing this country as the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago with dignity that you're not accustomed to, you're on your own with that. I am not going to go down that road with you. Because if there's another role you can play, you know, but you choose to play this role, and I will not go down there with you. If you know something otherwise, you print it without my comment. Is there any other question?
Sir, on March 16th.
Is there any other question from anybody else?
The minute you oppose my good friend, Mr. Speaker, the minute you oppose my good friend, he gets very, very angry. And if you oppose him strongly, Mr. Speaker, he becomes a raging bull. And that is what this government is not prepared to act. That is what it was. We just were not prepared to accept